Hello, I'm Andres, and welcome to another episode of Almost Tech. Today, we're going to talk about software because everyone talks about hardware, like the gear and Starlink and the possibilities of using 5G or not in your area. We'll talk about those soon. Don't worry about it. We'll show you some gear that we'll get our hands on, and of course, what we use already before we get anything else shipped towards us to show you. But before all that, let's talk about this software. The software running in your head. What am I talking about? Well, imagine you're living in a rural area or a village, and at 2 a.m., just before the day you have a great, big, important meeting, the power cuts off, or your router, your very sophisticated piece of hardware that you've built to have double redundancy, gives up on you. You've just finished watching a movie, and you realize you're your own tech support because nobody is coming to help you before, let's say, at 12 noon that you have this important meeting. What are you going to do? So, first of all, it's a mindset shift. The moment you realize it, you have to be calm. You have to understand that plug and play is just a word, and that you have to plan for an emergency beforehand. What is that like? Well, keep your router that the ISP gave you for you to be able to change in a jiffy to a single provider solution without any fluff. Have a 5G SIM ready for your mobile phone. Have a plan that is able to grow instantaneously. This is the emergency solution for things like that. Don't let it just happen. Be prepared and have a plan that will help you keep calm at that time of the night to be able to say, okay, I'm going to sleep now. I'm going to wake up a bit earlier and take care of it in the morning without anxiety, without any kind of stress, and being calm throughout. Of course, if depending on your installation, you also have to take stuff into account like power redundancy and AC for a non-AC room. You don't have a server room in a village, and of course, it doesn't matter how much you plan beforehand. It's a matter of principle to just be prepared, but also plan for the worst. Also, I would suggest to have a backup of the backup, which would be like an internet cafe. Sometimes you find those even here in Messina. We have like two villages next to us, an internet cafe that you probably can go a bit early, ask and get a cable to use your own equipment, or maybe use their equipment to do the meeting. Even though suboptimal, it can certainly save you in a jiffy. As far as redundancy goes, and again, we're talking about the mindset, two is one and one is none. Keep that in mind in everything you have as far as technology goes, especially for connectivity, but also for everyday stuff like your daily driver, a laptop, or anything you have. We're going to talk about backup to the cloud and to local NAS. Both have advantages and disadvantages, but depending on your work and what you do, on your how many files, how large they are, we're going to find solutions for everything. And I would like to invite you, hearing this video now and thinking about it, to tell me down in the comments what is the most important thing that you never should have lost access to or anything like that, so I can bring you solutions for this kind of trouble that are both economical and that make sense for yourself. Not me, not anyone else, but for you. specifically. Okay? Having any kind of single point of failure is dramatic. So there are technical solutions to everything, and I'm here to help you find them. You cannot fully relax like being in a city apartment with fiber connectivity. You have to really plan ahead. Now, why is it worth it to plan ahead? Well, besides the peace of mind, I think for myself at least, and if you're a techie, probably for you as well, it's kind of addictive to have like the satisfaction of having an infrastructure or a plan that gives you like 4 nines of availability, 99.99%, in a place where nobody could ever imagine it. So if you're like me, an engineer planning to moving rural or anything but a big city with everything available to you, don't just budget for the gear, which of course is important, but also budget for a kind of mindset shift towards a more redundant, also more planned kind of incident handling. But tell me about your biggest fear, and I'll make sure you have a solution that fits your budget and desires. Thank you very much for watching. Until the next video, I'm Andreas, and this is Almost Tech. See you on the next one.